Konnichiwa, and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern, and welcome to our Day 12 recap of the September Basho, the Basho in the Kokokikan in Tokyo, the home of Sumo. And what a tournament has been so far. Day 12, absolutely fantastic. We had a bit of a shock there. Hoshuro getting his first loss there on Day 12. That is the scoreboard over there. Hoshuro with 11-1. Onosato with 11-1, Takanosho with 10-2, and three other rikshis that got a slight chance of still winning the tournament. Well, I don't think they will. It is Aonishiki, Shodai, and Ruden. Ruden and Shodai, two of the more experienced older wrestlers that have been dropping down the rankings there, having a good September Basho here in Tokyo. But let's get those, get the leaderboard out of the way. There we go. And check out our two leaders there. Onosato and Hoshuro, the two Yokozunas, the two big boys leading the way as it should be, having both a fantastic tournament. But let's get into some of the other days because we were a couple of days off here. Let's go on to day 9. We have two matches on day 9. We have Ruden against Tokiyate. Ruden, Maegashira 17, as I say, he's really good. He's having a tournament now. Otherwise, he would have been out of the Maegashira rankings. And Tokiyate, Maegashira 13. He had a 3-5 record. Ruden was 7-2 on day 9. So let's take a look at that one quickly.
Here are Ruden and Toki Hayate. Ruden doing well, 6-2 record. Meantime, Toki Hayate is struggling at 3-5. Toki Hayate immediately with a right hand outside grip, and he's using that to maneuver around Ruden, but Ruden hangs on. Now the momentum shifts to Ruden's favor. They separate. And now Ruden has control, and he forces out Toki Hayate. So quite a change in direction in that match. At the start, Toki Hayate was in control, but then Ruden comes back, and he ends up winning the match. Our first bout of the day, featuring former Ozeki Shodai, who's on the leaderboard for the first time in 5 years at 7-1, and has a few fans in the crowd. He's up against Tobizaru with a solid record himself at 6-2. Tobizaru with an inside position, but Shodai grabs the arm of Tobizaru and then shoves him out. So Shodai continues his winning ways. He picks up a Kachikoshi today with that Oshidashi push-out. And his name will stay on the leaderboard. Tobizaru is slow to get up.
That second bout there was between Shodai and Tobizaru. Both having actually quite a good tournament there. Shodai getting his Kachikoshi there, going to 8-1 there. Tobizaru pushing down to 6-3, but I think he should get his Kachikoshi. If you don't know what Kachikoshi means, that is more wins and losses, which is always very important in sumo. But that was absolutely two fantastic bouts there on day 9. We're getting to day 10 now. We have two bouts there as well. We have Takanosho, the guy there in third place against Shodai, and we'll have Koto Sakura against Kirishima. So let's check out this one quickly.
The first of our bouts of the day, Shodai at 8-1 goes against Takanosho, who's 7-2, going for Kachikoshi. There's the history between the two, very even. Last time they met, Takanosho was the winner. Shodai, the sumo that he did 5 years ago, is what he's doing this tournament, just before he became an Ozeki. But Takanosho has been really solid this tournament, looking good at Maegashira 7. Shodai at Maegashira 11. Big attack to the throat. Shodai goes back. Takanosho keeps up the pressure. Shodai's at the edge and out. Kachikoshi, Takanosho. Oshidashi win. Both men are now 8-2. Kirishima and Kotozakura. History heavily favouring Kirishima. 13-5. Kotozakura 6-3. Kirishima 5-4. Broke that 4-bout losing streak yesterday. Looking for a left in is Kirishima. Doesn't get it. Now he bounced back. Is kept away now with some thrusting by the Ozeki. Still trying to get the left hand in, but he doesn't get it. Right hand in. Left hand shallow. The Ozeki tries to lock him up from the left and has a right hand deep now. Tries to get the Mawashi. Gets a hold now. Kotozakura in a much better position. Now he gets the left hand solid, deeper, and will wiggle the hips. Should move forward as he does. There's a Makikai attempt there from Kirishima, and it's a Yorikiri win for Kotozakura. He's one away from Kachikoshi. Kirishima, 5-5. Both Sekiwake, 5 wins and 5 losses.
That was Takanosho there, dispatching Shodai pretty easy there in that first bout. In the second bout, Kotozakura against Kirishima. And once Kotozakura gets his hands on the Mawashi, it's done. If you get your hands on the Mawashi and you're the bigger wrestler, stronger wrestler, you're pretty much in the driving seat to win that one. But the minute Kotozakura got it, it was over. So great wins there for Kotozakura and Takanosho on day 10. Getting to day 11, where we have two Kirishima again against Hoshuro, the Yokozuna, Battle of the Mongolians. And we have Onosato against Takayasu, the old man, the bear. Let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look.
Another highlight. It's a good one. It is Kirishima, the Sekiwake 5-5 against Hoshoryu 10-0, the undefeated Yokozuna, the leader. Look at their records. Very close. 11-10. The last time, Kirishima was the winner in May. So this is not going to be easy for Hoshoryu, the Yokozuna. He knows that. So he will bring his A game. Kirishima wants to upset the Yokozuna once again. See what happens. A face slap by the Yokozuna. Right hand in, left hand out. Firm grip by Hoshoryu. Hoshoryu marches. Sotogake attempt doesn't work. Hoshoryu regains the grip from the left, and he goes after Kirishima, and out goes Kirishima Watenage by Hoshoryu. He goes to 11-0. 5-6 for the Sekiwake. There was never a scary moment for Hoshoryu. The final match on day 11. We have Yokozuna Onosato 9-1 right behind Hoshoryu at the moment. Takayasu, the Komusubi 3-7. So Onosato just saw what Hoshoryu did, advancing to 11-0. So Onosato must win this match in order to remain in the title race right behind his rival Yokozuna. Takayasu, the Komusubi, is his opponent. Takayasu going forward. Takayasu has Onosato on the run, but Onosato recovers quick. And in the end, he crushes Takayasu. Onosato remains at 1 loss.
In that first bout there, Hoshoryu making an easy process of Kirishima. In the second bout there, between Onosato and Takayasu, Takayasu had him on the bout there for a second, but Onosato, the bigger man, puts in the muscle, puts in the speed, and pushes old Takayasu out there. But that was day 11. Let's get into day 12. I don't have any footage yet of day 12, but I'll get quickly through the results. There it is up there quickly. I'll just get my one so it's a bit bigger. Only the top wrestlers we'll go through. Wakamoto Haro beating Oho. Tamawashi beating Hakao. Goyama winning his first match of the Basho year at 1-11 against Abi with 2-10. Both wrestlers having an absolute nightmare Basho. Then we have Takayasu beating Hiradoumi. Waka Takakage beating Onokatsu. Kotozakura, the Ozeki losing to Takanosho. That kept Takanosho in the running for the Yusho. Onosato beating Kirishima. And Aonishiki, the young Ukrainian, beating Hoshuro, putting down his first loss of the tournament. But let's get into the day 13. What's going to happen here on day 13? Let's run quickly through the big boys on day 13. We do have Hako against Onokatsu, Kotoshoho against Abi, Tamawashi against Hirodumi, Takanosho against Aonishiki, Takayasu, Wakamoto Haro, Shodai against Kirishima, Kotosakura against Hoshuro, and Onosato against Watatakakage. So let's run through the best matches of day 13, which will start about 9 o'clock Central European time tomorrow morning. So we do have these two boys, Takanosho, the third place man against the fourth place, Aonishiki. 10-2 for Takanosho, 9-3 for Aonishiki. Both Takanosho 30, Aonishiki 21, the young Ukrainian, doing absolutely fantastic in sumo. Takanosho, they're almost the same size, 184 to 182 in favor of Takanosho, but the weight, Takanosho is there 30 kilos heavier, 172 to 140 in favor of Takanosho. I think this one's going to be a tough one. It's hard to call who's going to win this one. Even Stevens, but that's a great bout tomorrow. Can't wait for that one. And then we get into the Oseki, Kotosakura, up against Hoshuro. 27-year-old Kotosakura, 1m89 and 179 kilos. I think personally he looks heavier than 179 kilos. But we won't get in that, no body shaming here. And Hoshuro, the Yokozuna, 26-year-old, the young Mongolian with 1m88 and 149 kilos. He's definitely faster than Kotosakura, but I think Hoshuro also has more power. Kotosakura always looks like he's not aggressive enough. That's all. I always have the feeling with him. He's got a bit of a baby face, doesn't look aggressive, but that's going to be an absolute cracker of a match there. Then we have the last match of the day. We have Watatakakage against Onosato. And Onosato, 25-year-old Yokozuna, 1m92 tall, 187 kilos. So he's an absolute block of a man. Watatakakage is a Sekawake. He's 30 years old, 1m83 and 137 kilos. He's 50 kilos lighter than Onosato. I see this match only going one way, and that is Onosato. But hey, sometimes David does win against Goliath, and we will see. But that is our little roundup of sumo of day 12. It's been an absolute screamer of a tournament. 3 more days to go, guys. 3 more days. I'm sure Kotosakura is going to face Onosato on day 14, and then of course, if everything goes to plan, it'll be Onosato against Hoshuro to take the tournament. What that would be. I might even go live on Sunday morning for that one. I'm thinking about it, guys. I've said that before, but I'm really thinking about it this time. If it is like that, I will. No, that's it. If it is like that both Yokozunas on the same amount of points, we're going live on Vic and Vin Sports Chat for the first time to watch live sumo on Sunday morning, so check that out. But listen, you guys, there's only one thing else to say, and that's not sayonara. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Share it with friends and family. Join us every morning for the Daily Sports Show. That's 7 o'clock Central European Time. Join us for that. We've got lots of rugby, lots of football coming up this weekend, so join us for that one as well. But please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And now, there's only one thing more to say, and that is, everyone out there, have a fantastic day. Enjoy your sumo, and sayonara!